Hello everybody, welcome to the final new moon reading for 2024. We're right on the sort of precipice of New Year's, and this is such a powerful new moon because it gives us like a double whammy, two chances to set our intentions into motion. And as I was saying on the last collective that I did, I think that it's really nice to think about those what we would normally call New Year's resolutions as a dream that we're going to realize. So today is a great day. We're going to look at the cards here in a moment to see what this new moon is opening up, what we need to let go of, but most importantly, what we want to plant as far as a seed of an intention, a dream, a goal, etc. And it should feel fun, hopeful, and aspirational. This is going to help you achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. All right, before we get into business, look at who is sleeping in the background, Apollo. He looks so much better, doesn't he? He's had his collar off for a few days. He has pep back in his step, and I know many of you have been following his recovery, so I just wanted to share that with you. All right, let's get started. By the way, I'll be doing a very special New Year's Eve reading tomorrow where I take a look at every month of the new year. So check it out. It'll be at 11 a.m. Pacific. And you can set a reminder by going to my main channel page. And if you're watching this after New Year's, it'll be available prominently placed on the main page. All right, with that being said, let's close our eyes and focus. What is this new moon in Capricorn bringing in with respect to opportunities? And also, how can we effectively, really manifest our dreams? We're going to look at past, present, and future influences and see what's coming forth. As I shuffle the cards, imagine that you are surrounded in sunlight. There's a beautiful circle of white light around your body. We're going to call in angels, spirit guides, and ascended masters. Let's go. Interesting. 2 cards for the past influence. Present and future. All right. All right, let's get everything aligned so we can see it, and we'll begin. Very interesting that these 2 cards came forth as we're looking at past influences. They're both reversed, but let's just read them one by one in the upright position. So the challenge or the opportunity as we're looking at this new moon, 7 of Pentacles, growth and recovery is coming forth. When the 7 of Pentacles comes through, there often is an impatience, even if it isn't reversed. So the first message today is know that you're in the right direction. You've set into motion some positive changes that are going to help you create new stability in this new moon and new year, which is now almost a day away. Don't rush yourself. Don't overextend yourself, and be patient in this process of growth and recovery. This includes, of course, financial recovery, since the 7 of Pentacles is connected to money and resources, but it's also health. So one step at a time. I've seen this 7 of Pentacles pop up a few times over the past week, and so it seems like it's a common theme as we're going into the new year. We have the Emperor card also reversed, and how beautifully aligned is it? We have Capricorn coming through in this card itself. And with Capricorn here reversed in this particular illustration, it's saying, in this moment in time, you are not only encouraged, but perfectly set up to expand. Capricorn wants you to look up to the sky and dream. Not only that, then it's time to follow through on it. So if you were someone who maybe put your dream or goal or aspiration to the side, possibly in the service of someone else, because the Emperor card can also be a parent or a teacher, and you're like, I need to help this person first. I need to be there for this person now. Everything's coming for full circle right now, and it's the universe saying, in this moment, it's your turn to be there for yourself. So reach for the stars, reach for your goal, and now make sure that you get a chance to set something into motion. Now, as we look at the clarifying card here, the Oracle card, it says reciprocation or reciprocity. And we have this sacred medicine here. Tobacco, much like sage, can be a clearing agent. So one of the things that we're clearing from the past is this idea that you don't always get what you give. This time around, you're opening yourself up because it's a new moon, it's a clean slate. Open yourself up to receive and see yourself as worthy of that reciprocity. Seven of Pentacles is good when we're looking at that too, but there's even room for more than what we see here. So one of the great phrases that you can use on a new moon or in general when manifesting is, I'm open, I'm ready, I'm worthy to receive all of this or greater, with respect to whatever your dream or aspiration is. In respect, we could say here too, abundance and love and opportunity in the highest forms. But open yourself up to that, all of this or greater. And again, ready and worthy. Those things can help you move beyond the Seven of Pentacles, can really show that you're ready to take ownership. Because if all of these cards were upright, wow, they're powerful. Because the Emperors take charge, Seven of Pentacles is growth and expansion, and reciprocity is what it's all about, okay? So it's all within reach, just a little bit of recalibration here. As we take a look at the new moon in Capricorn, the presenting energy, what's coming through right here, right now, is Eight of Cups. This allows you to make and break a cycle. So you can stop something that you don't like, you can start something that you do, and it can stick around. But this is also the card of second chances. So as I said before, if there was something that you put to the side, as we're looking at this dreamy Capricorn-oriented Emperor card, it's your turn now. The other thing that I'm getting as I look at this illustration is to take not just one step at a time, but a few steps back. The Eight of Cups shows what happens, positively speaking, when you get some distance from whatever it is that you're focusing on, trying to accomplish, whatever might even be stressing you out. Before making a major decision, take a break, get some distance, reflect. As we see this beautiful full moon in this illustration coming through, reflect upon what you've accomplished, what you'd like to do, and go inward and just sort of think, how do I feel? Where am I at? And it could take up to one lunar cycle for whatever goal, dream, or aspiration it is that you're putting into motion right now to fully come into fruition. One step at a time. I love the clarifying card on this one because it basically represents ends and beginnings. So we have the white rose of hope. And if we just focus on this for a second, it's about reclaiming or reconnecting with that feeling of being hopeful. And it could just simply be the idea that this can happen, whatever it is that you're trying to put into motion, that your dream is achievable. Now, again, let's look at the main sort of illustration here, which is the rose. There's a reversal on this. So this is saying allow yourself to either let something go or start something because it feels like it's been delayed, but it can't be delayed any longer. The white rose makes a definite appearance here on the Fool. He's carrying it in his hand right there in the corner, pointing to it just in case it's hard to see. And also, there's a very large white flower that makes an appearance on the Banner of the Death card. And you can't get more sort of appropriate for an end and a beginning than these two cards. So now is the time. We can interpret this as now is the time to let something go or start something new, possibly a little bit of both. And one thing in particular that you want to do is to be hopeful. New moons are very receptive to your thoughts. So you can either plant a seed of hope or fear. Let's do hope. It's a lot better. Let's not put into this new moon a feeling of can't, won't, or never. So instead, you use this mantra if you'd like. I can, I will, I am. All about possibility, all about expansion, all right? Now let's get into the fun stuff. This is why you showed up. Where is it all going? Well, first of all, I just said this, with it's time to like release it. The Sun card in reverse is like an inner child bursting through and saying, now is when I'm going to be born. So there's a part of you that is ready to just break through the finish line and have fun. It's like, when I look at this card, it looks like recess. So play, joy, excitement, release, birth, all of those sort of words come to mind here. And the reverse of this is also reclamation of power. Maybe about an hour before I did this video, I felt a little bit of a pinpoint of pain around the solar plexus chakra. And so for many of you, this is about saying, I can do this. Exactly kind of like, muting some of those fears that we were just talking about. You do have what it takes. The Emperor and the Sun are two of the most powerful leadership cards. And I really want you to be able to pull these into the upright position and reclaim your power and step into the ability here to really set things into motion, which is what the Sun card does amazingly well. To that end, if there's something that you want to do, you're the best advocate, you're the best person to make it happen. There may have been someone in the past that made you feel like you needed their guidance, but in this moment in time, I really feel like you've got this. So give yourself the credit you deserve, take ownership, stay accountable. And if you do that on this eve of New Year's and on this new moon, you have a great chance of seeing things through. As we look at the last card in this reading here, we have boundaries coming through as the key to your success. It's hard to say no, but it's important to say no. It's also hard sometimes to, create a healthy boundary between work and personal life or family and your own sort of just general happiness. Whatever the boundary is that often gets, trampled upon, this new moon, this new year is saying no more. By being firm in not only what you want, but what you don't want, people are going to start to see that you are forced to be reckoned with, that you know yourself, and that you're valuable. Valuable people, think about it. If it's, someone higher up in a company or in a school or in a hospital or university or whatever, wherever there's a hierarchy, usually it's difficult to get on their calendar. They're busy. They're not afraid to say, I can't see you now, or we can't do this now. So it's okay to have those boundaries. And it shows people that your time is valuable too. So be very discerning in what you say yes to. It's going back to this particular card, because I want you to be able to grow to the greatest extent and also at the fastest pace. And the one way that you can speed up Seven of Pentacles is to make sure that you're feeding yourself through inspiration, through healthy living, and through happiness. This stuff is going to make you more productive and more happy overall. Let's do a wild card now and just see what it is that we haven't looked at yet that you really can sort of lean into to make this an amazing new moon. So whenever I do a reading, it's kind of like what you need to see, but maybe you didn't come into the reading asking to see. Okay, we'll take it. The Magician, yet another reversal with this spread. So there's a lot of, what I'm picking up on in this reading is this feeling of, can I? Or is this, there's like hesitation. That's the best way to put it. Let's not hesitate. Let's focus and let's just set it into motion. I love that she's taking her paintbrush and just saying, I got to start somewhere. Let's begin with this stroke here, or with this outline here. So just take that first step. The other thing with the Magician, especially since she's in the reverse state, is discernment. It kind of is an outgrowth of this boundaries card. Less can be more sometimes. So I would be happy, and I think it's going to help you if you just pick one thing, because you get another chance tomorrow. Pick one thing in the new moon to focus on, and then you can do one or two things in the new year. But as I was saying in the last weekly collective, it's about things like creating for yourself this wish list, this dream list, not a checklist of things that it feels like you're going shopping or something, or you're working. I want you to put into motion things that feel really exciting, because you will follow through on them then. And by the way, the Magician is one of the most powerful cards in the major arcana. It's the beginning of the journey, but it's one of the unlocking cards. It's saying, I have the power and the capacity to do this. The Fool is taking the first step. The Magician is discovering the power. So please know that you have the power and the potential. Have some fun. Drawing, writing, and journaling are amazing activities to do on this new moon. And keep me posted in the comments below. Let me know what you're feeling optimistic about in this sort of lunar cycle and this new year. And please join me tomorrow, and we'll continue the discussion, and we'll take a look at the year at a glance. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for this brief but very important mini reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe, and then also leave me a comment below. You can also follow me across social media. It's always my full name, Nicholas Ashbaugh, on all the major platforms, nicholasashbaugh.com on Blue Sky, and that's also my website if you need to see it. And a quick reminder, I do not give any sort of private readings, nor do I use direct messages, so always stay safe. If you want to show some love and support, you can do it in super stickers, super chat, and a membership. Thank you so much. And again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being the best part of what I do here on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed this. And while I'm getting everything wrapped up here on the table, a quick reminder, I am in the process of recording the final videos for this new year. They're going to take the remainder of this week to upload because I had some health challenges myself. Apollo had some challenges, so I just had to take care of myself. I try to practice what I preach, so thank you for your understanding. I hope to see you again tomorrow, and in the meantime, wishing you a happy, healthy, prosperous new year. You're worthy, and I hope that you're ready for all the abundance that wants to come through. Take care.